Celiac disease is a serious autoimmune disorder. It affects your small intestine. When you have celiac disease, eating gluten triggers an immune response. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. This immune response damages the villi in your small intestine. Villi are tiny, finger-like projections that help your body absorb nutrients. When the villi are damaged, you can't absorb nutrients properly. This leads to various health problems. Celiac disease is not a food allergy. It is a genetic autoimmune condition. This means you are born with a predisposition to it. However, not everyone with the genes develops the disease. Environmental factors also play a role. Celiac disease is a lifelong condition. There is no cure for it. But the good news is that it can be managed effectively. With a strict gluten-free diet, you can live a healthy and fulfilling life. Celiac disease can manifest with a wide range of symptoms. Some people experience classic digestive problems, while others have no digestive symptoms at all. The most common digestive symptoms include diarrhea, abdominal pain, bloating, and gas. You might also experience constipation, nausea, vomiting, or fatty stools. These symptoms occur because the damaged villi can't absorb nutrients properly. This disrupts digestion and causes discomfort. However, celiac disease can also cause symptoms outside the digestive system. These symptoms are often subtle and easily mistaken for other conditions. You might experience fatigue, weight loss, iron deficiency anemia, osteoporosis, or a skin rash called dermatitis herpetiformis. Some people also report headaches, joint pain, or mouth sores. It's important to remember that celiac disease can affect multiple systems in your body. The exact cause of celiac disease remains unknown. However, researchers believe that it develops due to a combination of genetic and environmental factors. You are more likely to develop celiac disease if you have a family history of the condition. This is because the genes that make you susceptible to celiac disease are inherited. However, having these genes doesn't guarantee that you will develop the disease. Environmental factors, such as infections, infant feeding practices, and gut bacteria imbalances, are thought to trigger celiac disease in genetically predisposed individuals. For example, some studies suggest that breastfeeding may protect against celiac disease. Others suggest that gastrointestinal infections may increase the risk. More research is needed to fully understand the interplay between genes and the environment in celiac disease development. Diagnosing celiac disease can be challenging because the symptoms are often vague and mimic other conditions. If you suspect you might have celiac disease, it's crucial to see a doctor for proper testing. The diagnostic process usually involves two main steps: blood tests and a biopsy. Blood tests are usually the first step. These tests look for specific antibodies in your blood that are elevated in people with celiac disease. If your blood tests are positive, your doctor will likely recommend a biopsy of your small intestine. This involves inserting a thin, flexible tube with a camera attached to it through your mouth and into your small intestine. The doctor will take small tissue samples to examine under a microscope. This biopsy is essential to confirm the diagnosis. It allows the doctor to see if there is damage to the villi. Embracing a gluten-free lifestyle. The cornerstone of celiac disease treatment is, well, a strict gluten-free diet. This means avoiding all foods that contain gluten, including wheat, barley, and rye. It's essential to read food labels carefully and avoid cross-contamination. Thankfully, there are many naturally gluten-free foods you can enjoy. These include fruits, vegetables, meat, poultry, fish, beans, lentils, rice, quinoa, and corn. A registered dietitian can help you create a balanced and nutritious gluten-free meal plan. They can also teach you how to read food labels, identify hidden sources of gluten, and prevent cross-contamination in your kitchen. Complications of untreated celiac disease. If left untreated, celiac disease can lead to various health complications. The chronic inflammation and malabsorption caused by the disease can affect multiple systems in your body. Over time, untreated celiac disease can lead to nutrient deficiencies, osteoporosis, infertility, neurological problems, and an increased risk of certain cancers. Children with untreated celiac disease may experience growth problems and delayed puberty. It's crucial to understand that even if you don't have severe symptoms, untreated celiac disease can still have serious consequences. Early diagnosis and treatment are essential to prevent complications and maintain good health. Celiac disease and your family. Celiac disease has a strong genetic component. This means that if you have celiac disease, your family members are at increased risk of developing the condition. First-degree relatives, such as parents, siblings, and children, have a 1 in 10 chance of developing celiac disease. It's essential to inform your family members about your diagnosis so they can get tested if needed. Remember, early diagnosis is key to preventing complications. Practical tips for living gluten-free. Living gluten-free requires careful planning and attention to detail. Here are some practical tips to help you navigate a gluten-free lifestyle. 1. Read labels carefully. Always read food labels carefully, even for products you buy regularly. Ingredients can change, and even trace amounts of gluten can trigger a reaction. 2. Cook at home. Cooking at home allows you to control the ingredients and avoid cross-contamination. Experiment with gluten-free recipes and make meal prep a part of your routine. 3. Be mindful when dining out. Inform your server about your condition and ask about gluten-free options. Some restaurants have dedicated gluten-free menus or are knowledgeable about cross-contamination. 4. Educate yourself about hidden gluten. Gluten can lurk in unexpected places, such as sauces, dressings, and processed foods. Learn to identify common gluten-containing ingredients and their aliases on food labels. 5. Prevent cross-contamination in your kitchen. Use separate cutting boards, utensils, and toasters for gluten-free foods. Wash dishes and countertops thoroughly after preparing gluten-containing meals. Living well with celiac disease. Living with celiac disease requires adjustments, but it doesn't have to rule your life. With the right knowledge and support, you can thrive on a gluten-free diet. Remember to be your own advocate. Educate yourself about the condition, ask questions, and seek support from healthcare professionals, support groups, and online resources. Share your knowledge with family and friends to raise awareness and foster understanding. Living gluten-free can be empowering. It can inspire you to make healthier choices, explore new cuisines, and connect with others in the celiac community. Embrace the journey and remember that you are not alone.